Welcome to the Taxman Show. We ask the questions to get all of your accounting, tax, and small business questions answered. Now here is your host, Albert Taxman Corey.
Hey guys, this is Albert Taxman Corey, another edition of the Taxman Show.
Yeah.
Today, we got a special treat. I'm going to be interviewed by Carl Smith. He's CEO, executive of Next Level of Success. Dude, when you go to those events in Miami, they're packed. He's like the Miami and Southeast Florida's #1 promoter of success in business. So that's what today's all about. And a few minutes later, I will ask him how you can get a hold of him so you could be a guest on his show, his podcast, come down to all his events, and meet all the cool South Florida entrepreneurs that are blowing it up. Mr. Carl, hit it, dude.
All right, what up? My name's Carl Smith. I'm the founder of Next Level Success. And at Next Level Success, we empower entrepreneurs, business professionals with the knowledge, the tools, the resources they need to really just kick ass, take their businesses to the next level, and create even greater success. And so we're really excited because today I'm actually here on my podcast as well. We got our YouTube page set up, and we're going to be interviewing Mr. Albert Corey, the Taxman. And we're going to be asking him what are some of his greatest secrets to be able to creating the business that he's been able to create. What are some of the secrets to success and how other people can follow, model, or emulate some of the things that have allowed him to be able to prosper. He's actually going to be a speaker at our upcoming event this coming Thursday at Success Talks in the Sunny Isles Beach area. So you guys are definitely going to want more information on that. We'll be talking about that at the very end. Okay, but for now, thank you so much for having me, my
Good job,
friend.
Mr.
I
Carl.
appreciate you. I
Thank you.
appreciate you. All right, very good. So while we're here on Mr. Taxman's live feed, we're also here talking to our Next Level Success Network, right? So we're here with our Success Network. My name is Kay Smith, and I'm the founder of Next Level Success, and we have Mr. Albert Corey, same thing. And so we're excited to be able to interview him so we could really just take what are the secrets that have allowed you to be able to prosper. So, Mr. Taxman, thank you for having me here today. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for allowing us to be here at your awesome office. We got Grant Cardone, we got Tony Robbins right there in the back. We got all this memorabilia. So we're excited to find out who you are, how you came to be, and what's allowed you to prosper. Okay, so really quick, just go ahead and share with the audience, what is it that you do?
Okay, my name is Albert Corey. I'm the Taxman from Hialeah, Miami area. We ask the questions to make sure that you can build your business, save money on your tax return, and let your small business blow up consistently.
Very nice, very nice. And so, how long have you been in business?
We've been doing this for over 3 decades. We've been on the same street doing this for 25 years, and now we have clients. We're now in all 50 states and 6 countries. The best part is I only have one office in Miami Avenue, but we got clients all over the country and now all over the world.
Very nice, very cool. All right, cool. So for the rest of the interview, we can just interact normal like this, me and you, and this is just going to record and all that. But that's really impressive. So how is it that you've been able to build a business? Because a lot of people are in the tax business, accounting business, and most people stay local. So how is it that you've been able to grow and grow a global brand? What's your secret?
Well, there's two parts of the global brand. On the global brand side, part of it is way back I learned the power of giving stuff up, helping people. Just the other day, I got a client from Melbourne, Australia. And it's pretty cool how I got him because I'm big. As you guys know, most of this goes on to Grant Cardone Group. And every day I'm out helping you build. So every day I'm helping to build. And one day, somebody from Melbourne says, "Hey, will you talk to me?" I said, "Sure, no problem." On the phone, guys, there's that little button in the corner. You become friends with everybody. And you push the little phone button on Messenger. So we start talking and helping them. And next thing you know, "Hey, do you mind, my friend sold some property in Texas. Can you help him?" "No problem." 4 days later, I'm getting texts on WhatsApp to help these people out, and we solved them.
Wow.
And some of the other ones we got around the world, I will tell you guys, part of what what we're teaching in 5 steps to grow your business is you got to go out there. Not only is social media big, but you got to make sure that you're big on Google reviews, big on Yelp, and claim all your free listings on whatever industry you're in. There's plenty of free stuff out there.
Yeah? Okay, well, give us some examples. What are some examples for some of the free listings?
Free listings is, guys, let me tell you something. Yelp. Yelp is obviously the easiest thing out there, Yelp. And if you have, what's cool about Yelp is you can have an online business, but if you got a street address, they'll let you put. Google reviews is like my #1 free seller.
Yeah.
If you go, like I said, guys, if you type in Highly Accountant, I got 139 reviews with a 4.89 rating.
Wow.
So that's social proof.
Of course.
And part of what we're teaching now is, in our 7 steps to grow your revenue is, even if you're a home-based business, there is a simple and easy trick that ain't going to cost you a whole lot of money that you can now be part of the reviews. It's simple. But most of the people say, well, I don't have to. I don't want to. And when I try to tell people that, I go, okay. Last thing I know, guys, I have 260 days off, and Mr. Carr will tell you, if you see all the stuff in my world, okay, you can't go talk to Grant Cardone, Tony Robinson. I just came back with Bill Walsh because you got to smile.
That's right.
You better go out and get the coins so you're not sitting. Can I tell you a funny story?
Yeah, tell me.
I ran into a bunch of people. I'm on everywhere and everywhere.
Yeah.
And Grant had that big event, the 10X conference at Marlins Park.
Yeah.
And I had some guy in February. And I had people, I'll pay the $99 and I'll get everything and blah, blah, blah. I said, okay. Couldn't put it through their head. I had the premium VIP Grand Poobah stuff. Look, I got the pictures. See, a lot of these people, unless you go VIP, all right, unless you go VIP and start counting the dollars, okay, unless you go start willing to max out some credit cards, I say that a lot, and people are, woo, they start crying. I go, that's why I work 245 days. That's why I get all those days off. Just came back from Chicago from Bill Walsh, going back out there.
Yeah.
I took my whole family from Australia to Disney World for a month.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know how many of you can do that, guys, and don't worry about it. If you can, please tell me how you do it so I can be your buddy and you can be my mentor.
So you basically would say that a lot of the success that you've created and the time off that you've been able to produce for yourself is going to come from the fact that you pay to play. You get around mentors, you find yourself at the highest levels of developing relationships with these mentors, you learn from them, you pull from them, and you apply it in your own business.
Yes, and one thing else I got to tell you real quick, guys. Can I tell you another little secret, Carl? Don't tell anybody.
Tell me.
Stay off Facebook and go to Carl's events. Go to the local events. Get out of the house. Get off your iPhone. If you're watching this, God bless you, but you're poor. You're never going to make any money watching me on Facebook, Instagram.
Exactly.
You need to get out to the events.
Take action. Do some stuff.
Not even taking action, dude. Get out to the events.
Yeah.
Get off the iPhone because you're not going to make money watching me on Facebook.
Okay.
You need to get out.
Let's piggyback off of that. Why is it so important for people to get to these events? What do they get out of it? What are they going to experience, and how is that going to help them do better?
Okay, we'll go on level 1 and level 2.
Okay.
Level 1 is you're going to go out. How did I meet you? We met to Jose Flores, the boss event.
Yep.
Remember, it's only been like a couple of months, and we become friends and hanging out.
That's
and
right. You're my buddy, my brother from another mother.
Thank
right
you.
Here.
Why? You go out to the event. You're seeing other people, guys. You're seeing other things. You go to work. You go to work, you go home, you watch Netflix, okay, fine, you go on Grant Cardone University, no big deal. But you got to get out and tell the world how smart you are. You can't make money, you can't find any people just by going to the thing.
Yeah.
And then the next level is, and God bless everybody who went to the Growth Con, which, if you're a Cardone fan, make sure you go out to Vegas. But you got to get out of the house, spend the money, and fly to whatever the big events are. Why is this important? Because now you're going to meet other different people. Make sure you get all their business cards. Make sure you get a card. There's like a little secret that I have in my 7 steps to grow your revenue, that you start to do it.
Yeah.
You know, and you're going to meet other people. I mean, I can tell you from the Cardone people that I met at the event, that I got plenty of friends that now we're live friends, and we actually have their phone numbers and we go back and forth.
And so a lot of times in success, they say it's not so much what you know, but it's so much who you know, right?
Yeah.
And so how has developing certain relationships either opened up new doors or helped you enhance in one way, shape, form, or another?
Well, okay, when you open up new doors, see, you know, the truth is you're only one person away.
Yeah.
I mean, you're really, like, what does it say, 7 steps of separation?
Yes, yeah, 6 degrees of separation.
Or whatever it is. But
Yeah.
guess what, though? You're never going to get separation on Facebook or Instagram or however you watch it, because this will be broadcasted all over. I mean, well, will be Facebook buddies? Yeah. Will I make money because, you know, I'm the expert at what I do? Yeah. But you can't take the business. You have to go out, and you have to go out and talk to people. You know, and so that now I met Carl, I met Gary, and so on, and so on. I mean,
now we're doing events together.
I mean, the truth is, I tell you what, I just came back real quick from Bill Walsh.
Yeah.
How did I find Bill? Because I went to an event in San Diego a year and a half ago, and then I went to an event in Tampa. He was there, and we kicked it off, and now we do stuff together.
And how awesome is it when you have events like people like mentors like Bill Walsh, you know what I mean, that you get to go rub shoulders with, have them answer questions, have them give you feedback, and literally give you steps on what you need to do to enhance your next business. It's a big deal.
Oh my God, it's so awesome, so cool. You know, that I mean, this weekend, I talked to Bill, and I learned so much by talking to him at lunches.
Yeah.
Another thing that I would tell you is you got to go VIP, whatever you do, because there again, let's go back to, if you saw the pictures on the wall, and you know Grant, and you know anybody, this is the Cardone group, I'll guarantee you they're going to go back to what I said. Those $99 people, you know, you ain't gonna get that picture.
Yeah.
I have video. I have video somewhere along my thing that Grant answered my questions. You know, I talked to him, and you get that awesome feedback. Second of all, when you get that picture, baby, it edifies who you are.
Yes.
Because I can tell you, it's gonna sound something crazy. Those pictures on my wall this year, because that all happened last year, those probably made me $15,000, maybe more.
Just from the picture being.
Just from the picture. Why? Like somebody came in yesterday. Another, I swear, if any bragging, Mr. Carl, somebody comes in, for whatever reason on social media, I have the Grant Cardone as my little picture on Facebook, and now it's like all over.
Yeah.
And, oh, you know Grant. They come in.
Yeah.
Because now I got the social proof.
Yeah.
So I got more money back by doing that super VIP stuff with Grant and Tony than these people sitting in the back.
It's true. We actually had our last event that we did together. We had some people that showed up to the event because they saw you on the flyer, and when they looked you up, they saw this guy's hanging around with Grant. This guy's hanging around with Tony. It's like, yo, he must have something good.
Right.
He must be something valuable or someone valuable. And literally we had people walking in just because of who they saw that you were. And it's nothing more than your associations.
Right.
It's nothing more than your associations. So you have to know how to leverage that.
Yes.
Awesome. Very good. So in your business, how long have you've been in business for over 30 years now,
Yes,
right?
3 decades.
3 decades.
Over 3 decades.
And in that time, we were talking, you were telling me how you've been able to amass over 75,000 clients in that time frame.
Yeah.
What are some of your secrets to being able to make that happen?
Easy, guys. It's one word, dude. It's persistence. Persistence.
All
Guys,
right.
remember, in 85, I started in 85. There was no cell phone. There was no internet.
Yeah.
The story that I always talk about was, if you see me, one of my funny stories was, back in 85, we were starting, and, you know, I had no money, so we would go in the office, right? Then at night, I would run an Office Depot, right? And we'd run off. We figured out that on a sheet of paper, you can get 4 cuts. So I'd make one on Word. Remember, this was Word. You get 4, right? On one sheet of paper, you get 4 flyers. So to pass off 400 flyers, you did 100 sheets. It's simple, old school guerrilla marketing, guys. Old school. And what I will teach people is old school works. And then along the way, we passed flyers, and then I figured out how to put ads in, cheap newspaper ads and stuff. And then along the way, you always got to find the next great thing through email and then YouTube. And then along the way, I started investing and then I figured stuff out.
Yeah.
And once I figured stuff out, a lot of stuff that I teach people along the way, it's free or cheap. I'm going to say cheap because my nickname is Cheap Corey. It's like another way that I make thousands of dollars is if you had no money, guys, and you're watching this, I will tell you a way, is I have a system. It's not really a secret, but just people just don't get it. That if you look on the back of my card, it says 5 reasons to open up a corporation. Why do I do this, Carl? Why? Because when I give you this card, I now make you, if you're a sales dude, you're now from a cold market to the warm market. If you're interested, you're going to say, how do I open up a corporation? What does this mean?
What does it do for me?
Right.
For
This
sure.
one card has made me over $20,000. I can tell you one guy I gave it to. Now, mind you guys, it sounds like a lot if you're a realtor and make big ticket, but you're talking about my average ticket, it's only $100. That's not a lot.
It's not a lot.
But
And
you
it
get
adds
somebody
up.
in the door. No. And, the funniest story I told you, this is crazy. That's how I made a lot of money. The guy, I get hit by a car.
You got hit by a car.
Got hit by a car.
Wow.
The adjuster comes out. He's a whatever. He's a public adjuster for a car. And I go, what do you do? What do you do? Blah blah blah. We do the dance. I give him my card. He goes, 5 reasons to open up a corporation. He goes, whoa. Do you know I get a 1099? Will corporation help me? I go, yeah. Well, that was like 6 years ago. Now I do him, his brother. His dad, they moved to Georgia. I did corporations. Now it all adds up.
Wow.
Why? Because I have the question in the back of the car.
Makes sense.
At the Bill Walsh event, well, how do you do that? It's very simple. I will ask you, Carl, what's the one question that they ask you at your level of success? If you were to walk up and find somebody, what's the one question somebody will ask you?
They ask, how are you going to help me do better? How can I increase, or what is it that you do?
Okay, 3 steps. There it is. That's the back of your card.
Yeah.
3 steps to become a billionaire. You
Right.
put in the back of the card. You might be at Subway sitting when you go, what do you do? What do you do? And whether you're at Publix. By the way, if you're watching us on Facebook, guys, show me some love for Carl, guys. This is Saturday afternoon.
Yeah.
We could be at the beach, Miami Beach,
That's right.
looking at the cool people.
That's right.
But what are we doing? We're educating you people for free. Like those
free.
hearts, guys. FREE.
Yes.
And that's another
Loving those
story.
hearts. Loving those hearts.
Okay. So anyway, so I tell people when I was at the event, you put a question.
Yeah.
So your business card is your number one way. Guys, if you have no money, your business card is the way to success. Funny story, another story. Like my stories, by the way, right?
Yeah, I love your stories.
True story.
Yeah.
I'm on the way to Vegas to go to one of my mastermind events. I'm in the airport. What do you do? What do you do? Blah, 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 the dance. And I go, here, would you like my card? And I give him my card. He goes, do you have a card? He goes, no. What for? Millenniums. These damn, and he doesn't use the word damn. He used the other word. They're going to throw them away. My clients say, put them in the garbage. What for? It's a waste of money. I say to myself, okay. Then I think of somebody, my wife, Bahia Corey. My wife, Bahia Corey, has stacks. How many of you have stacks and stacks and stacks of business cards? Sure, this is the lowest form tech ever invented. But I'll guarantee you, there's plenty of people that are super low tech. They got stacks of cards. Granted, 90% are going to get tossed. But what if that one person calls you? My wife would be the one who calls you that when she needs a painter, guess what? Painter, cook, whatever she needs, she goes to her stacks of cards and she starts calling people.
Yeah.
So, I can tell you, a box of cards for 100 cards in Miami will run you $60. Listen, guys, I'm not saying getting them like my friend Manny
You probably
Lopez.
get 500 cards for that.
Titanium, gold leaf. No, dude, I'm talking about plain, simple, $60 cards. So, even if you're a low-tech industry, one customer, one, and I'm talking about if your average ticket is $100, you make money.
Yeah.
And I'll guarantee you, Carl, most people will pass out cards. Their average ticket, I bet you the average person who has a business card, their average ticket's probably about $1,000 or more.
Yeah.
Average.
Yeah.
Let's say 500. Painters, mechanics, gardeners, you name it.
Mm-hmm.
You know it's at least $500 minimum.
Yeah.
So go get a box of cards and pass them out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Pass
You
them.
never know.
You just never know
You never know.
when that next person is your big ticket.
Yeah. Good. Awesome. Very good. Good stuff. Tell me about when you've been building your businesses and you've been able to operate an international business now from one office, right? You basically decided to go into transitioning into educating people and teaching people how to enhance. Where did this come from?
Guys, this came from what I learned. And by the way, Brian Tran just instant messaged me. Thank you, Brian. I'll get back to you in a little bit. One of my peeps.
That's awesome.
I learned,
Brian.
The reason why we're transitioning, and I'll still be doing this, because I have a goal of making $5 million in 1 year. Okay, I know the numbers that in order to make $5 million in a year, have I made more than $5 million over the last 7-8 years? Yeah. But to make it in a year, I would have to do 24,000 tax returns. Hell, H&R Block in the state of Florida does not do 24,000. 24,000 returns. The numbers are crazy.
Yeah.
Because coaching is scalable. I mean, I know I've spent more money on classes, guys, than guys. Trust me, a lot of these speakers, they know my Amex card very, very well. And one thing they all have in common is, what do? They have the evergreen. So now you build it once, you're one and done. Everything in the personal development space, when I was doing email marketing, it's all evergreen, meaning it was done once.
And that's it.
You do the webinar, you drive them to the traffic.
And that's it, and you're set up. So great, so easy way to go out there and scale. And what are you looking to help out your clients with? I know that you're a business strategist. What do you help people with?
I'm helping you go out and build your business. I'm helping you to get to the best level.
Nice.
Because I can tell you, if when you're watching this, that most of you guys are watching this, okay, that there's so many simple tricks. It just bothers the sorry, I can't use the shit. I mean,
it bothers the shit out of us.
Okay, that you're not, dude. I got, you need to follow. I have my book Perception, which is coming out, and I'm going to give you 26786. You text 26786 and put book, when you can get the 99-cent Kindle and a bunch of free gifts. We also have a $290 gift that once you in, we'll send you to the page. It has a bunch of gifts on personal development and success. Is that they're not getting out there and doing it. People, you can take your stuff to the next level just by doing the simple stuff. I mean, the stuff that I've been teaching in all my accounting, Google reviews, business cards, Facebook Lives, and events. You can go do it. This isn't rocket scientist, guys. But people just don't.
Yeah. Why do you think most people don't? Like one of the questions we explore at Next Level Success, and we're always trying to get ourselves to the next level. We're always learning. We're surrounding ourselves with mentors, coaches, influencers, people that are winning at the highest levels, so we can give back, right? But in your opinion, what's going to be some of the biggest difference between why someone's going to have success in their business ventures, whether they're a creative or entrepreneur, and others that don't?
They just don't want to do it. They don't want to open up your mind to do other things.
Yeah.
When I was in an event in Fort Lauderdale, like doing Facebook Lives. Hello, it's free. Hello, it's free.
Yeah.
How much? Oh, I can't do it. I'm too shy. Or if you're a realtor on business cards. Oh, but because you're taught this. See, I am the weirdo in the planet because I had to start. I'm a scrapper from the bottom. Nobody taught me how to do this stuff. I had to go out and spend money and figure it out. But a lot of people are just too big. They think that your shit don't stink. So what for? How come? I don't want to spend money. You think you know? I said. And when people look at me with that blank stare, you know what I say to myself now? Doesn't matter to me, brother. I'm going to if you're watching this, I'm going to UM football in Orlando at 50-yard line seats. Hello.
That's it.
My daughter went to go see her grandfather at Christmas time to Australia. Hello.
Yeah.
So you don't have to listen to me, but I work 96 days a year. How many of you cats can say you work 96 days a year?
That's right. Yeah. Most people are basically working their 9 to 5s. They're working 40 hours a week.
And you get a whole 2 weeks, and if you work, and you've worked 20 years, you get 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Hey.
Yeah, but you got to ask permission.
Yeah.
So I don't ask permission.
Yeah. So there's actually, on that note, there's actually a huge surge in the number of entrepreneurs, right? People that are getting into business, wanting to start their own businesses. And there's various reasons for doing that, but it's never been easier to have a way to take what you love to do, what you want to do, and turn it into a business and monetize off of it, right? So do you think this is a good thing? There's over 500,000 new businesses getting started here in America now, every year. Do you think that's a good thing, or do you think that's a bad thing?
That's the best thing.
Yeah.
I think more of the competition. You know, if you're in my business, you know, and you could drive around my office here in the accounting business, I fight every day against, you know, we have TurboTax, we have H&R Block, Liberty, Hewitt Jackson, blah, blah, blah. And guess what? I make money. You know, I can tell you, I make a lot of money in the off season where you went to Billy Bob around the street, they did their return, you get an IRS letter, and they're not there. Guess what? I'm here. You know, my point is, you go start helping people out. You go start helping. You know, it's like the funny story is, and I'm going to tell you another story. And I was with one of my boys a couple of weeks ago. And I won't say the industry because if he's watching it, blah blah blah.
No, it's all
and we started talking, and he does certain things. Click, click, click. We won't. That's, you know, get it. And this is a true story. A young kid starting out, and why didn't you go to Carl's event? Why don't you go, hey Carl, I'll shoot it for free, because his big thing was I do high definition, you know, very high, you know, theater quality work. And he we started talking, and I kind of got the hint. No, I don't do nothing for free. I go, okay, fine, but then. So he doesn't have no money. Because you got to go out and you know. And I told him you got to go out and go out and, you know. Zig Ziglar says you got to go out and help a zillion people, because I can tell you story after the guy from Australia why I help somebody. Tell you stories. You know. Bottom is you go out and you tell people what you do, answer those questions, keep answering them, and eventually they're gonna come. I can tell you a story how I made $5,000 out of one YouTube video. Very simple. Made a YouTube video. I showed you exactly, step by step, how to open up the company. At the end, didn't sell anything. I said, any questions, call me. 305-823-9228. We'll answer all your questions. 20-minute free consultation. What happens? They do it. They get stuck.
They need help.
They call me. Yeah, they need help. Now, the obvious question is, you know, there's probably more calls. It's up to me to close it. But why? I gave them a free.
The magic word, free. And so many people today, when they just start off in business, are thinking about, what can I get? I need to get paid. I need this money. And they're afraid to give the F word out. You know what I mean? They're afraid to do it for free. It's so true. Because I started in consulting, and I was working with small businesses, and I'd help them out with leadership development. And before I was anybody, the first thing I had to do was be willing to do it for free. And it wasn't until I did it for free, did a good job, that they said, we'll either hire you or we'll recommend you to someone else that's going to hire you 100%. But you got to be willing to give the F word out. You got to be willing, the F word, right?
That's right.
Free. Crazy. Everyone loves free. Nice. So tell me about your book. Tell me about perception. I know you have your book that's coming out. It's been really exciting. You've been selling it on Amazon. You got people that are asking you about it. Tell me a little bit about what do you dive into when it comes to this book?
Okay, perception is the simple story is my story, how I come. You know, I mean, my parents were cool. They had motels and apartments. But as a kid in high school, always bullied, always picked on, you know, always a lot to be picked. So it's pretty much how my story, how I went from 5 returns to 85,000, you know. And it's almost the same stuff in 5 steps to grow revenue. And it's how I did it. You know, how the story is how I had to make the flyers, how I went out there, how I had to go out and meet people. You know, meeting people. It's Google reviews, YouTube videos, seeing events, and it's the story. I mean, it's really, I mean, in the end, guys, 5 steps to grow revenue. I'll be the first one to tell you. When you go sometimes to events,
Mhm.
when you go, oh, I have the perception system,
Mhm.
you know, how I used voicemail and email. Sorry, guys, that was my daughter calling me, so I had to come back. And what happens is you know, I learned a long time ago that I started off as a little dude in a big pond. So the big world has to see me. You have to at least make them think that I'm playing at their same level.
Yes.
By making sure, you know, you can't use, like what drives me the craziness when I'm doing tax returns. You're selling $1 million condo.
Yeah.
You come into my office, you make commission, and your Billy Bob sells $1 million condos at Yahoo. Dude, you know, I learned a long time ago that you got to go brand yourself. That's why my email's Albert at 1040 W2 form.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you have to have a corporation so that now you're competing on the higher levels.
Yeah.
And second of all, why you have to do this? Because there's so many small entrepreneurs, small middle one-ups, that they don't want to spend the money for the corporation. They don't want to go and go to GoDaddy and spend $40 a year to be, you know, at something,
Yeah.
to brand yourself everywhere, every place you go.
And how big of a difference does that make? You know,
Yeah.
for people, especially going to events where you're meeting people or trying to make an impression on your client.
Can I tell you the funniest story?
Yeah, go ahead. No, I want to hear it. Tell me.
This has got to be one of my craziest stories ever.
Mhm.
I was at Bill Walsh event in Chicago,
Mhm.
and I never did. I always had my coin associate. But last couple of weeks ago, you saw at the event,
Yeah.
I had the Taxman shirt.
Yes.
Nobody knows my name, but the shirt says Taxman.
It was
So-
great.
So,
Yeah.
but now wait a minute, guys. But now when I went to the Bill Walsh event,
Mhm.
you're talking about 350 people.
Mhm.
I'm running around with the T-shirt. I'm on stage. I'm taking pictures with everybody.
Yeah.
So it's like simple.
You're
it's like
standing out.
But it's not even about the standing out. What I'm laughing at about how we stupid. Sorry to put it that way.
It's okay.
That $11 worth of investment. $11.
Yeah.
$5 Walmart shirt
Mhm.
and $4 or $6 for the printer dude that put Taxman.
Yeah.
They don't know my name,
Yeah.
but they know I'm the Taxman.
That's right.
And what did it cost you? People just don't think.
Yeah. And this is what's going to separate you from the other person that was in the room that does taxes that nobody even knows exists.
Oh yeah, there's plenty I meant.
Yeah. Nobody knows. And everyone's going to remember, even at our event. We had our event, and 40, 50 people in a room. Everyone's thinking, man, that Taxman was so funny. That Taxman gave me golden nuggets. That Taxman had great ideas. And they're thinking, Taxman. When's the next time that we're going to see the Taxman? You put yourself out there, you branded. And you did it in a way that was creative and inexpensive.
$11 shirts.
Yeah.
11.
Most people think that to be able to stand out is going to cost big money. You have to have Grant Cardone money to be able to put yourself out there.
I can tell you, other than the corporation,
Mhm.
which that depends on whatever state you're in. Besides that, and that's, you could probably, other than the corporation, because that depends on how much every state is, you could probably do everything that I do, from the voicemail to the email to the shirts, under $300. The world will think that you're a stud. Under $300.
Wow.
The extra money would be is if you have a corporation, which that I can't put the cost on because every state the cost has a different number.
Wow. And how big of an impact do you think that has made in you being able to attract all these clients that you've been able to build up over the years?
Has a big impact. Have you gone to Australia 9 times? Have you
Nope,
been to Lebanon twice?
Nope, haven't
Italy
done that.
twice?
Nope, haven't done
Stayed, Disney, everything in Disney.
A gazillion times.
Best games, 50-yard line hurricane games.
Yeah.
And World Series. Look, you see the stuff in my office.
I know, you got signed memorabilia everywhere. If you guys, when the podcast comes out, YouTube page comes out, you'll be able to see, wow, all the memorabilia that this guy has, signed autographs from everybody. I saw Dwayne Wade, I saw Shaq, I'm seeing all these posters, everything. Wow, insane. Great stuff.
What's that tell you?
And that tells you that you're doing something
But
that...
remember, we all started with 0.
So, speaking on that, tell me a little bit about your upbringing. What made you want to pursue this type of business? And what was your childhood like? What made you grow into the person that you were?
Well, my parents had a motel on
Mhm.
Okeechobee Road in Hialeah. it was kind of like, well, you know, when we started, it was very like uppity, not uppity. It was, you know, it was a small motel, blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
But in the end, it ends up being one of the roach motels, if you want to say. But they made a lot of money.
Yeah.
So I was always working there. You know, I never had a real. I think I had 3 W-2 forms in my life, and most of it was part time from H&R Block until I got fired. But that's another story. And I was always picked on. Always the last to be picked. I was a fat kid, still fat, but no, always picked on, always last. Never had a lot of friends. In fact, one of the stories that I tell you, which is the funniest story ever, I live in Miami Springs, Florida, and once a year they have the River Cities Festival, which is pretty much like a little party or a little festival, and you see all these people that I went to high school with.
Yeah.
You know, what do you do? What do you do? Oh, you know, I'm a Publix, you know, manager, and I work for Eastern, a baggage guy, and, you know, these are all these idiots who picked on me, you know, and like I go, and it's so funny, I got to go every year, Carl, for only one reason. I mean, it's not a big deal to go.
Mm-hmm.
See, sometimes, like, I work and play at the highest level, you know, known to mankind.
Yeah.
So, I mean, probably on some of those days, I might have only did 35 people in the store, and I'm like, what the hell? What did I do? And only 35 people.
Only 35.
Only 35, you know. And then I go there, and I see these people that, you know, these are the same A's that were picking on me. You know, like today, you know, I mean, I did some awesome things that I don't brag about, but, you know, I'm sure I told you, you know, off camera some of the stuff.
Of course, yeah.
About
Great
my kids and
lifestyle,
stuff.
a lot of traveling, family time.
You know, and
sure.
we did it.
Yeah.
You know, we did it. So, you know, I mean, your past is your past, but, you know, I was probably labeled, you know, not to do nothing. You know, when I took I have the honor of failing law school twice.
Wow.
Got that one. I got that honor, but I don't care. At the end, I make, you know. If you're watching this, guys, show me some love. If you had some, like, heartbacks and setbacks and you, like, still rocking and rolling, you know, because I have them all, but guess what? I didn't stop.
Yeah.
You know, I had to figure stuff out as I went.
Yeah.
That's the name of the game. And I'll tell you another crazy story. You know, I came to Dade County Public High School back in the 70s, which is like, if you can sign your name, you got through. Okay? Right?
Yeah.
But guess what? I somehow managed to graduate University of South Florida. How? Because I always would find a way. I always found the teachers to take. I always found somehow, some way. I had this one guy, I haven't seen him in 30 years, he used to tell me, man, you're the only one I know who always finds the way to get to, I mean, there's
to make it happen.
To make it happen.
Yeah.
You know, and I would tell everybody starting up, wherever you're at in your life, there's always a ways to make it happen. Is it going to cost you money? Yeah. You know, I mean, and are you going to get burned? Dude, guys, I will tell you, I mean, my wife might be watching this, so I can't say how much I've gotten taken. But guess what, though? At the end of the day, everybody who's taken me, I'm going to say thank you. From, like, the guys who took me and are trying to teach me email marketing. You know why I say that? Because that led me to meet, I mean, I could tell you stories upon stories how every time I made a correction, I end up getting better and better. I end up meeting other people that took me, and that's always in another direction what I'm doing, but opened up an idea that, oh, I went to this event, I went to this that event. And, you know, and I went in another, not another drug, but I met the next person.
Create, yeah,
I met every time I got kicked in the ass, I found that next person that I got that next cool idea to take it to the next level.
That's right. That's right. Every time there's a door that closes on you, most people spend their time focused on this door's closed, this door's closed, this door's closed, without realizing that there's another door in the room that's open that could probably take you to a better place.
And they did.
Yeah. You just got to be looking for it. You got to be aware of it, you know? Awesome. Great stuff. What have been some of your challenging, most challenging moments, if you could think of any?
I could tell you plenty.
Yeah.
I can't write. I can't speak. But guess what? I don't give a you-know-what. You know, the funny story about that, truest story ever. Like, by the way, my story's funny, by the way.
Yeah, no. Your stories are always funny.
I have one of my guys who's a police officer.
Yeah.
He goes to me, his name is Rob. He's been coming to me for 30 years. And he tells me, hey, Corey, you know I effing delete your email every time you do it. You know, and I said to him, thank you, Robert. He goes, why did he say that? You're supposed to be pissed off and upset. I said, no, the fact that you're telling me that you deleted means at least I kept you in your mind.
Yeah.
And he starts laughing. I said, thank you. And that's kind of how I've been. Sorry, it's like I'm on my cell phone and we got to be going out soon.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah, we're almost done. But yeah, you're good. Well, maybe one or two questions if you're good, and then we'll wrap up. But that's awesome. So, one difference that successful people have versus unsuccessful is their ability to roll with the punches, just like you say, you know? And if you have the ability to deal with failure and still just get up, keep moving forward, and I know it's cliche and everyone talks about it, right? But that's going to be the big separator, because everyone expects to do a new project, to start a new business, to get involved in a new industry, to become a professional speaker, and they think that it's just going to be happy land, you know, the whole way there. And they don't realize that anytime you choose to do something new and you put yourself in a new field, a new space, a new world, there's going to be things that you can't anticipate that are going to go wrong. And your ability to roll with the punches, to keep moving forward, is going to be huge. It's going to be the separating factor. You know,
yes,
so
sir.
kudos to you on that. You know, definitely great. What have been some of your most proud accomplishments? What are some of your greatest accomplishments that you just feel really proud about?
I think part of it, you're going to laugh, that my kids finished school, finished college.
Amazing.
It's going to sound crazy, but they don't watch my stuff, so it's okay. That, you know, that they shouldn't have finished because they had an accident and they have, you know, supposed disabilities, but they never, funny, they had all the disability stuff, but they never took advantage of it. They just found a way to finish.
Wow.
You know,
wow.
That's probably one of the biggest things. And the biggest thing is that, dude, I'm here. I mean, I'm here on Saturday because of you, not because I have to. Normally, you can see my phone rang 3 times for me because we're going out.
There's no one else here, you know? It's just us.
No, right. Well, my phone, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I think that was some of the biggest things, that I climbed it. You know, I'm still climbing. You know, that I keep hitting the next levels.
Yes.
And now the biggest thing is to hit C. But you always got to realize that I can tell you, I don't need to be a speaker. I could sit down at my pool today. I don't have to be here.
Yeah.
I'm here because I'm trying to do the next challenge.
Yes.
Because with all the stuff that I do, I could sit at my pool and do nothing for the next 6 months, and I'd be fine. I mean, I don't, you know, it costs money to do what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But that's not me. You know, I've always been a high achiever. You know, I'm always looking to like figure out what I could do in the off season.
Yes.
And that's where I'm at.
Yeah, the characteristics of an entrepreneur. We just can't sit still.
Right.
We got to be moving. We got to be doing something. You know, that's fantastic. Awesome. Great stuff. Albert, I love this interview, man. I appreciate you for taking the time to be here, man. I appreciate you.
One more thing. By the way, guys, if you want my free gift, you text 26786 book, and you're gonna get, guess what? You're gonna get the first chapter of Perception. You're gonna get a chance to buy the book, 99-cent Kindle. You're gonna get $290 worth of how to be successful, a quiz, a book, and a bunch of videos. So make sure you text 26786. You put book, and we're there. You could also get a hold of us by if you go to albertcorey.com. I'm always there. That's where we are on all my social media, and you could always find me there. I have a real office. If you think this is a fake office in my house, guys, just Google Corey Tax Hialeah, and you see that honestly, this is a real office. $4,200 a month that I pay every month says, trust me. This is not. I'm not. You know, this isn't a virtual office. Yeah. I'm just saying, this isn't real.
You're letting people know, man.
This is a real deal.
This is real deal. You know, and you're proud, and you should be. You know, all of your accomplishments, man. I think it's awesome. Perfect. So if you guys want to get in contact with Mr. Albert Corey, the Taxman, albertcorey.com, and on social media, where can they reach you?
On Instagram and Facebook, it's 1040W2.
1040W2. Love it. All right. And you're also going to be speaking at our next upcoming event that's happening this Thursday night. We're going to be in the North Miami Beach area, so you pretty excited about that?
Amen, dude. I like going out and spreading the word. Word. Oh my God. Word.
Yeah.
And that's what you got to do. You got to go out and tell the world. Everybody, you know, one thing I learned, because I spent money with everything, I love Russell Brunson's quote that we all are experts.
Yeah.
You know, the people need to hear, and Bill Walsh said the same thing this weekend. We all have a story, guys. Go out and tell somebody your story. And one more closing thought is, you know, I gave away one of my books. Actually, the first book I sold, a guy, Doug from Toronto, Canada, he started crying. And that really, really made me feel good. It shows that, you know, you can go out and just help one person. And that one person will start changing the world.
Wow. Amazing.
Right?
Thank you so much, Mr. Albert. I appreciate that, man. This has been a wonderful interview session, and I can't wait for the rest of the world to be able to hear it.
Thank you.
For sure.
Bye, guys. See you later.
All right. Take
Bye-bye.
care, guys.
This is Big Albert from Corner Associate Accounting Small Business, where every day we ask the questions to make sure that we build your business, save money consistently. Remember, sharing is caring. We're on all platforms, and you can get our free book. You could just text 26786-BOOK to get my awesome free gifts. Bye, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to The Taxman Show. If you have any questions, please leave it below or email it to albert@1040w2.com. Remember, sharing is caring. Please follow us on all social media platforms.